guys, welcome back. So today's video is another dupe video. So basically in this video I'll be comparing two different products, one that's more affordable and one that's high-end and a little bit more pricey together. And of course I'll be swatching them for you guys and just kind of going over what some of the similarity and differences are between the two products. A lot of the dupes are like spot on dupes. I don't know why I bought both. Sometimes just, you know, stuff happens. So basically I've been going through my collection for the past couple months and I've been setting aside dupes that I found. Like I literally bought the same product, just one was more expensive and one was more affordable, and then I'm like having them together, just looking at them, hating myself, like why did I buy both of these? Like come on Lacey, get real. Hopefully this video will help you guys determine if you want to buy the high-end version or the affordable version, and I'll just kind of go through, swatch everything, review everything, and let you guys know what's up. So if you want to see some dupes, then please keep watching. This is choking me for real. First things first, I'm going to talk about Stila and Makeup Revolution. Now this is... Okay, sorry. Somebody's mowing their lawn like right next to my window. I'm sorry if you hear something. Rude. Please try to ignore that if you hear anything in the background. Anyways, so this is Stila's Magnificent Metal Eyes, and this is the Makeup Revolution's metallic eyeshadow. I'm not really sure their technical name for it. Awesome metal eyeshadow. So basically they're kind of like a cream based metallic eyeshadow. They also each come with a little mixing palette and a mixing solution. Now, do I use the mixing solution? No, I don't take the time to do that, but if you mix the solution in with a little bit of the eyeshadow, it does make it a little bit more pigmented and easier to work with, but nobody's got time for that. So I usually skip out on the mixing solution altogether and just use my finger to apply these. They're almost comparable to ColourPop's eyeshadows, how they're almost like a creamy consistency. These ones take a little bit more elbow grease to blend out because they are so metallic. But once you blend them out, I actually have the Stila mixed metals on my eyes today, so it's pretty darn metallic, but once you blend them out completely, they wear beautifully and they look awesome. Now this is Kitten by Stila and this is Rose Gold by Makeup Revolution. Now I will say they are basically the exact same eyeshadow. They have very similar formulas. They're very similar in color. The only difference I would say is that the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow is just a hair more rose gold, which, you know, kind of refers to the name Rose Gold. But they are both more on the champagne-y, rosy side of the gold spectrum, and these do wear beautifully. Now, between the two, I don't know, they're pretty much the same eyeshadow. I guess it depends on which color you like better. I think the Makeup Revolution one runs for around $6, and I know that the Stila one is significantly more than that. So I guess it just depends on which shade you like better, because honestly it is the same consistency, you'll get the same wear time out of it, and you can get the same dramatic metallic look with both. So if you had to pick between the two, I would go with Makeup Revolution just because you can't tell the difference. But if you want to spend a little... They're both great, but if you want to save a little extra money, I'd go with the Makeup Revolution. Now this next one is another eyeshadow. First of all, let me just say that I love Urban Decay eyeshadows. They're so creamy, velvety, pigmented, and just beautiful in general. This is in the shade Baked, which is a really popular gold shade by Urban Decay. I believe it's in some of their Naked palettes, like maybe the original, I'm not really sure. But it is a really beautiful warm toned gold shade. And I mean, Urban Decay is not over the top expensive, but if you want to save a little money, I'd recommend going with the Zoeva Cocoa Blend palette. Now first of all, let me just say that you get an actual palette for the price of one eyeshadow pretty much. I believe the Zoeva palette is pretty affordable. And you get the same shade in this palette right down here in the corner. This is in the shade Pure Ganache, I believe it's called. And it is once again a really warm tone gold and just gives you that beautiful metallic look, and they are so similar in shade. I would say the only difference is the Urban Decay one is just a hair, like half of a hair warmer than the Zoeva eyeshadow. So other than that, they're a spot on dupe. They feel both super silky, really pigmented. The only difference is you'll be getting a palette for just about the same price as one eyeshadow, so you know, it's kind of up to you. Next up we have a lipstick by Gerard Cosmetics, and this is in Mai Tai, which is a super vibrant orange, but it is just this really beautiful satin finished like cream sheen lipstick. I know I'll probably like those are two different things, but it's just a really shiny, glossy lipstick, let's just say that. And as a dupe for the lipstick, I have found one by NYX. This one is called Stella, and it's once again beautiful, creamy, super pigmented. The only difference between the two is that the Gerard Cosmetics one is a little bit more of a true orange. Other than that, they're extremely similar in color. It's just a little bit more on the orange side. This one has almost a pink undertone, but once again, almost unnoticeable. Like, it's an orange lipstick, people. How many times are you gonna wear an orange lipstick? So when it comes to picking between the two, I would go with the NYX one because orange lipstick is great. It's beautiful. I love it, but it's not going to be an everyday shade for me. I'm not going to wear orange lipstick every day. So I probably wouldn't invest in the Gerard Cosmetics lipstick in this shade just because I personally don't wear orange lipstick a lot. And the NYX one is super creamy and it wears the same amount of time. So, I mean, just to save money, come on. Now this is one of my favorite lip colors. This is by Dupes Colors, and this is in the color Stone. And it's just this beautiful mauve matte finished liquid lipstick. It is amazing and it wears a long time. You can't feel it on your lips whatsoever. Now a dupe that I found is by ColourPop, and first of all, I can just say that I love ColourPop liquid lipsticks. I use them in so many of my tutorials because I'm obsessed with them. Did I say which name this is? This is Lumery 2. I don't know if I said that already. They are super pigmented. They're pretty comfortable to wear. I would say Dupes Colors is a little bit more comfortable just because you literally can't feel it on your lips, but if you apply a thin layer of the ColourPop liquid lipsticks, you really can't feel it that much. So super comfortable, also long wearing. Now the shades are extremely similar. They are spot on when the ColourPop liquid lipstick is wet. When the ColourPop dries though, it does oxidize to a little bit of a darker shade, but it's still in the same family and they're still extremely similar. So if I were picking between the two, if I wanted to save money, I'd go with the ColourPop because it's pretty comparable, but I personally just love Dupes Colors just because they are so comfortable. It feels like I have nothing on my lips. So I do prefer the Dupes Colors, but it is significantly more expensive than the ColourPop, so I could definitely opt out for the ColourPop any day. Now next up I have some dupes for some MAC eyeshadows, and I actually don't have the MAC eyeshadows on me because the dupes are so similar to the high-end ones that I didn't even need to buy them. Now I did go to the MAC store and I swatched the MAC eyeshadows on my arm, and I swatched the dupes in this palette on my arm, and they are like the same consistency, they're the same pigmentation, they are spot on dupes, no differences whatsoever. So I'm going to insert a clip of the swatches for you guys, and I'm going to tell you what's a dupe for what. Alright guys, so here we have our MAC dupes. On the left is Carity, on the right is MAC. Honestly, if you put them both in front of me, I could not tell the difference. It's crazy how spot on these dupes are, so let's go ahead and break it down and get into it. First up we have Tarte, which is a dupe for Hoax, and this is a great crease color, really great for a transition color. Next up we have Murs, which is a dupe for Vex. The next dupe is Provoke, which is a dupe for swimming, and I actually preferred the Carity one over the MAC one. I noticed the MAC one is almost a little bit chalky. Next, Stargasm is an amazing dupe for Goblet. Very similar textures and both really shimmery, kind of goldy cream colors. Next up we have Mr. Brownstone, which is a dupe for Smut, and it's really great to just kind of carve out your crease. It's a nice cool tone brown. Up next is Tootsie, which is a dupe for Rice Paper, really great satin finish creamy color. We have Fetish as a dupe for Deep Truth, really awesome blue color with flecks of purple in it. Last but not least, we have Super Freak, which is a dupe for Wedge, a nice warm tone matte brown color. So picking between the two eyeshadows, I would certainly go with the Carity Smoky Eye Palette over the MAC eyeshadows, mostly because they are the same exact thing and you're getting an entire palette for the price of one eyeshadow basically from MAC, and not to mention Carity is cruelty free and MAC is not cruelty free, so that's a plus in itself right there. So those are just some dupes I wanted to throw out there for you guys. I have more to come. I'm just kind of combing through my makeup drawers right now and seeing what I have. So if you like dupe videos, be sure to thumbs up this video and I'll do more for you. And if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, then please subscribe to it, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.